So these past few weeks, I have not uploaded a single video to my channel because I've been working on a side project here at the house, something that I really didn't plan on sharing on my YouTube channel, but I've been getting so many questions about it. I did post a few pictures on Facebook and people have been hitting me up wanting to know what I'm building. So today I'm gonna share with you what I've been building, why I've not filmed it in the last few weeks here at the house, and I'm gonna show you the new kayak that we picked up. I got some big plans for it. We're gonna do some mods to it right out of the gate and show you what I plan on doing with it and using it for. Y'all stick around. All right, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, my name's TJ. Welcome to Kayak USA. I have not said that intro in quite a while. I gotta remember how to even use my camera today. So I really do apologize for not uploading these past few weeks for you guys that are, you know, my subscribed troopers that are on the video as soon as it drops every Thursday at 2. I apologize for that, but I've been building something here in the backyard and I really didn't plan on sharing it because I was wanting to get it done as quick as possible so I could get back on the kayak builds and stuff like that. But today I'm gonna show you really quick what I've been building so that all of you guys who are interested, you'll know exactly what it is, what I've got going on in the backyard here, show you my plans, how I started it. It's not gonna be a full video just about that build. Then we're gonna jump on the kayak that I just picked up. It's gonna look familiar to a lot of you guys who have been with me for a while, and I'll show you what we plan on doing with it. I've got some big plans that involves you guys, so stick around to the end of the video. We'll go over that kayak, but first let me show you what I've been building for these past. So I've actually utilized my little dry erase board when I started building this. Let me see if you guys can guess what it is before we walk around to the backyard. That's the original plans that I started drawing up and, you know, trying to figure out my measurements and stuff like that. Now, big hint, this has nothing at all to do with kayaking or fishing or even camping really, but I've got a huge mess out here. As you can tell, all my saws and stuff are out. I got wood laying everywhere, but let's take a journey out here to the backyard really quick and I'll show you exactly what I've been working on. There's the old camping cart. If you guys remember it, I've actually attached a sprayer to the back and I've been using it to spray weeds and stuff out on the property. All right. So here is where I have been spending. What's up, y'all? What's up? Here's where I've been spending every afternoon after work, working on for my wife in the backyard. As you can see, I've even got my little gazebo popped out. This is actually really cool. If you guys, this is for our camping trips. It's by Vivor, but check it out. It pops out. You just push on these little things on the side when you pop it out, and then there's another one in the top. All the walls just kind of pop out, and it made my own little, you see I've got my table set up. I've been using it to stay out of the rain and stuff early in the morning. I've been using it to cut wood and do my pocket holes and stuff, but I'll link it below if you guys are interested. It's really cool. It compacts really well for our camping trips, but as you can see, it's been out here for the last 3 weeks, so I can work on this, but I'll link this in the video description for all of you that might be interested. It'll be linked below, but this is what I've been working on. Can you guys tell what it is out the gate? This is a 24-foot chicken run that I've been building for my wife. And I told you, has nothing at all to do with camping or kayaking, but as you can tell, it's huge and it's been taking up a lot of my time. But I finally got the roof finished this week. I did it to match our house. I don't know if you can tell because of the sun, but I went with the same metal and material so that I could kind of match the house so it don't like stick out like a sore thumb. And I know what you're thinking right now, right out the gate, TJ, the chickens are just gonna get out. They're just gonna walk right out. But there's gonna be chicken wire. The door that enters the chicken run is gonna be down here. Let me back out. For those of you that are interested, I know most of you guys do not care or at all about this chicken run, but the door is gonna be here. It's gonna be a little half door. And you're gonna walk into the chicken run where I've got lumber laying everywhere. There's gonna be a ramp right here that goes up. I gotta put my windows in. I finished the egg box yesterday, so you'll flip this up. The egg box opens up and we'll have 3 places for all the little hens to lay eggs for us. And I started on the back yesterday. And what's really cool about this is there's gonna be 2 more doors. There's gonna be a door here with this same material as the wall that hinges on the inside of these 2 big doors so that you can get plenty of ventilation in for the chickens. And then these will open up just like this. Then you got this big, and then when you want to clean it out, you just roll the wheelbarrow over here. You unlock this, you lower it down, and then you can rake out all of the chicken straw or whatever we're gonna have in here to keep it clean. I'm gonna lay laminate in here so that it doesn't, this is marine grade lumber, but I'm gonna lay laminate to keep it from rotting, you know, sooner from all the chicken stuff. But there'll be some windows around here. There's gonna be gutters for freshwater catchment for them to keep, you know, all the water they need. Windows all the way around, a couple of roost bars, but this is what I've been working on for the past 3 weeks. And since it has 0 to do with kayaking or camping, I had no interest at all in like putting it on YouTube because I know most of you guys do not care. So I do want to share it with you today though, so let you know what I've been doing, because I didn't want you guys to think that I have just straight up quit YouTube or abandoned you guys. But yeah, this is gonna be our 24-foot by 6-foot wide chicken run, and it's gonna have all kind of cool stuff in here for them. I'm gonna get an automatic feeder, which I'm actually thinking about converting. You probably can't see it down in the woods behind me, but I've got one of those big deer feeders down there that I'm not using, and I'm thinking about converting it next to the rain barrel so that I could fill it up with like 50 pounds of chicken feed. So it's kind of, I want to make it so we don't have to mess with the chickens as much as we have to, and, you know, kind of self-sustain itself out here. So they got all the water, all the food they need, and plenty of room to run around. And then eventually we'll put a door so they can get in and out of the run and free range in the yard, as long as the pups don't mess with them too much, which Badger might not mess with them, but Jax, the little black one right there, I believe he'd eat every chicken we got just because he thinks he's playing with it. All right, enough about the chicken coop. Let's head back into the garage. I'm gonna show you the new kayak. It's actually not a new kayak. It's gonna be very familiar to a lot of you guys, but I'm gonna show it to you real quick, let you check it out, and then we'll go over my plans for it soon. All right, I'll tell you what's sad is I have not been able to even put my Hobie in the water in the last month because I have been focusing on that daggum chicken coop in the backyard. But fall weather is here, it's officially fall, so we're gonna be doing some awesome fishing out of this thing very soon, and the weather's gonna be perfect for it. But here is the new kayak that I picked up. It is a 2015 Old Town Predator MX. Now, if you've been with me since the channel started, I know it was probably one of my first 2 or 3 videos where we went out with Trip Smith. A lot of you guys know Trip as Trip Smith, but this is how old this kayak is. This is back in the old Sailing Such days. That's what Trip Smith used to call his channel back, you know, when I first got into YouTube. He was actually Sailing and Such, and then he changed it to Trip Smith. But anyway, this was my buddy Kevin's kayak. We picked it up in Georgia. I think we did a full video when he first got it. We took him out to Florida. I had my Ascend at the time. Kevin had this Old Town Angler, and we took it out, went out and had a couple of camping trips, and he hasn't really used it much since, so I got it off of him last week, and as you can see, he's done nothing to it. It is completely factory. He has not made one mod to it. None of the boards have even been drilled into where you usually would mount, you know, your graphs and stuff like that. So it is completely, even though it's a 2015, it's basically like a brand new kayak. The bottom is in great shape. Like I said, he used it about 3 trips, and it's been hanging up in his garage ever since. So I picked it up. The plans are to keep this one lightweight, because as you can tell, this one right here is loaded down. And by the way, I've got a lot of people that share pictures of my kayak set up on Facebook and groups and stuff, and I get so many people, you wouldn't believe how many people just hate on it because of the amount of stuff I've got on it. But at the end of the day, I really don't have, I mean, I've got a graph, a trolling motor, and then tackle storage and a battery. It's really not that much stuff. I mean, I do have the Bluetooth foot control that we just added. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I'll link it right here. We added a pedal system so that I could operate my Motor Guide XI3 up front without having to use the hand remote that I keep on the seat post. But anyway, I just wanted to go over that. I've got a lot of people who are just like, there's way too much crap on that kayak. It's really not that much. It's just I got everything piled on here in the garage, but once you get out fishing It's just the essentials. Got an underseat drawer system that we did a few weeks ago. It's still doing great, although I hadn't got to use it on the water yet because I've been working on that chicken coop the whole time. But anyway, back to the Old Town Predator. We're going to build this thing out so that it is lightweight, but I still want to be able to have the functions. So I'm thinking about using one of those grafts that you kind of throw in the water, something so I can take this kayak and throw it on the top of the Tacoma, strap it down and go where I want to go, because if we're going to be pulling a camper, I'm not going to be able to take this big old heavy angler with me. I still want to take a kayak if we're going to a lake or a river somewhere, so this one will be able to go on the roof. So what I'm thinking about doing is, you know, I've got the Bixby motor that is designed right now with the cassette that pops into my Hobie. I think I'm gonna take the new J2 motor off of that setup and have it mounted on a quick detach mount on the back of the kayak here. So if I could put it back here somewhere where I could quickly take the whole mount off, throw it in the back of the truck, throw this on the top of the truck, and still be able to use the motor. I think that'll work out great. We're gonna do that in an upcoming video. If you guys have any ideas or any plans, or you know, any plans that I need for fixing up one of these, this is my first Old Town Angler that I've had. I've not really done many mods to these. I had a different Old Town years ago, and I didn't really mod it out a whole lot until I upgraded to the Hobie. So let me know if you've got one of these, if you've done some cool stuff to it. Hit me up in the comments below, tag me on Instagram and some of your pictures. I'd love to see what you guys are doing to these Old Town kayaks, because it's a solid kayak. It's got mounting positions everywhere, all over this thing. It's got mounting blocks here, mounting blocks, four of them up front, 2 on each side where you can mount stuff, and they've even got the little cavity up under them so you've got room for the bolts and nuts and stuff. It's got a dry box up front. It's got a lot of extra room. It's got a lot of potential, but like I said, I don't want to do to it what we have done to this. I want this to be lightweight so we can throw it on the roof of the truck, fix it up, and then later on, I may end up doing some sort of raffle with this kayak here on the channel. So maybe one of you guys could end up with it. So y'all hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you would want to see done to this. Remember, it's got to be quick detach, removable, so it's lightweight and easy to use, and we'll go from there. So I know this is kind of a short and sweet video, but I just wanted to catch you all up on what I've got going on in the backyard. I know I haven't uploaded in the past 3 or 4 weeks, but that is why. I have been every day. As soon as I get home from work, I go straight to the backyard and start building out that chicken coop, but it's almost done. I want to have it knocked out before the cold weather hits here in Alabama so I can focus on doing all of these DIYs in the garage, these mods. I want to get some fishing content for you guys because the weather's going to be perfect for fishing on the kayak very soon. I want to get out, test out the Bluetooth foot pedal. I ain't even got to put that in the water and test out the pedal yet because I've been nonstop working on this chicken coop in the back. So I hope these eggs are worth it. My wife is going to be getting out of all these chickens. I appreciate you guys watching. We're going to get back on the grind very soon, and I'll catch you next Thursday at 2 o'clock.